get to this point. We started out with help view, and then we clicked on tour of life. Tour of life is here. And basically, it says, try everything, read everything. I'm going to click on this underline one to load the live set, which is already here. And I click on next page to proceed. And it shows you the arrangement view. I am going to close my browser because I don't need it at the moment. Remember, I closed the browser in the top left-hand corner by clicking on the triangle. Now I can see more things. Now, this is from left to right, as you have noticed. For those of you who are wondering, why does it sound like that? It's intentional. Okay, some of you are wondering why is your computer going to 110% CPU? It's because you haven't installed that ASIO for all driver that Brian kindly sent around. So please do that. That will help your computer to cope, because Windows was not originally designed for this function. Now, it teaches you how to do things like zoom in and zoom out. See, when you have your mouse at the top, and this actually works better with a mouse. You try with the touchpad, you need to have some amount of skills. So you click, you pull up, and you pull down, and you pull up, and you pull down, and you pull up. This is like doing chin-ups. And you can drag, and when you've zoomed in a lot, you can move back and forth by click and pull, click and pull. Again, this is like going to the gym, which I don't. I only spend my time on Ableton. Right? Then we click on the next page, and it starts talking about session view. And some of you ask, how come my screen looks different? Because you need to click on these things in the top right-hand corner. Right? And it brings you between session view and arrangement view. Session view is vertical, arrangement view is horizontal. And what is the keyboard shortcut? Tab, correct, it's a tab. Tab to go back and forth. In the session view, you can actually play individual clips, and then they will play back. Okay, so yes, you play them, you go to the next page, it will show you that each clip, as you click on each clip, you can see. Now, the question came up, why are some clips called MIDI clips and some clips called audio clips? This is what a MIDI clip looks like. When you look at a MIDI clip, you can see the individual notes. By the way, the zoom function also works inside these clips. So I can zoom. I can zoom in and out, and you can see the individual notes that are there, that are being played. So when you see these individual notes, you can move the notes around. Same thing happens with the drum kit. Can you see all these drum kits? Which means with each of these, I can move notes around, I can delete, and I can insert. You have a lot of control over what is being played. You can move things around. You now have the equivalent of a word processor for your music. You can move things around, you can copy and paste. These are called MIDI clips. The history of MIDI, it is the technology used to make computers play music. I'm oversimplifying 30 years of history into one sentence. But just know that you'll be able to see the individual notes and move them around. And if you decided to change the sound, the instrument, you can change the sound, the notes will still remain the same. You can change the sound or instrument, the notes will remain the same. And you can move the notes around. Now, this is MIDI, but there's the other thing called the audio. Now, these are all MIDI. MIDI, MIDI. I see notes, that means I know I'm in MIDI. There must be something with, here we go. This is audio. Audio looks like a WAV file because guess what? It is a WAV file or an MP3 file. If you ever opened up one of those files in an editor, you will see this is what it looks like. The sound is, I'm going to solo it by pressing on this S button. You see the S button there? I'm zooming in on it. The S button helps me to solo, so I only hear it, this thing by itself. Wow, so many things, huh? Because it's already been recorded, somebody else recorded it, the whole thing. So there's a lot of stuff in it, but it's already pre-recorded. You can't move stuff around. You can do other things to it. You can do transposing. What is transposing? Transposing means changing the key. So you see this knob here? This knob here will allow me to transpose. So right now it sounds like, if I transpose it up, let's say 5, then it will sound like, if I transpose it up more to maybe 9, it will be, okay, so that accomplishes point number 4. Now, let's solo a drum kit and see what it sounds like. Drum kit. Again, I'm using the S button to solo. What is that annoying clingaling, 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 which sounds like it's a cow coming along? Is this one. It is the Agogo Bells loop. So I'm going to actually, I've highlighted all of them. I'm going to delete them. Ha ha ha. Oh dear, sounds very empty, right? Without the cows. I'm going to undo, Control Z. And when I highlighted all of them, I can move them up and down. Maybe I didn't want the cows. I want to make it into a kabasa. A kabasa is a fancy name for the chicka chicka chip thing. So instead of having the cowbell, it goes. Sounds more hipster, right? More hipster, less cow. Okay, so you see how you can create different things. Let's say, oh look, there's this, oh, hi-hats. Oh, I like hi-hats. Why don't I like make more hi-hats? I go to the top right hand, there's a pencil. I switch on the pencil and I draw. Yay! Hi-hats everywhere. Yes? And so you can create a lot of very wonderful and annoying things. So this is number 5. And finally, when you've loaded number 6, you will go into arrangement view and record 32 bars of music following the instructions on page 9. So let's move ahead to page 9. And if you see here, now you've had an introduction to session and arrangement view. Let's load a different set by clicking on the here. Don't save. Oh no, don't save. I'm going to lose this. Yeah, big deal. I'll do it again. I'm going to go, and right now I'm in this horizontal mode. What is this mode called? It's called the, starts with A, arrangement view. But this part 9, requires me to be in session view. How do I get a session view? Tab. Yes, correct. So now I'm in tab. So first of all, press the stop all clips button. Stop all clips button is here. This in the middle of the screen on the last column. You see that where my mouse is flashing? My mouse flashing anymore? Okay, see that square there? That's the stop all clips. So you don't have any like random clip running off by itself. Then we press on the stop button twice, okay? And then now we're going to record. We are going to shift and press record. Wow, so fancy, huh? Shift and record. Control. Shift and record. So now it will record everything that we play here. So I'm going to start. I'm going to be hipster and start with the bass. Add in the drums. The cows. Add more instruments. I want to change the cows. The cows are still there. Stop the cows. Stop the cows. Add something vocal. To stop anything, press the square at the bottom. Stop clips. To change, press the one below. Hip but without the drums. Back drums again. When I'm ready, I press stop. Now I've pressed the stop button. The next page says go to the next page. And now we go to arrangement view to see what kind of damage I've done. I mean, what kind of music I've created. Oh, look, there's actually something there. I'm going to make space by closing this. Okay. Wow, look, it's all faded out. Because Ableton Live is wondering, do you really want to listen to that? Do you really want to keep it? I said, yeah, okay. Deal with it, right? So you see this button here? This orange button, back to arrangement. Once I press this, my arrangement goes live. That's it. Now I can play back that wonderful composition that I've just created. And you can do the same thing too. Please go ahead.